Given everything you've learned in the Psychology of Color section, you now know that color is one of your best interior design tools when trying to create a certain feeling or mood in a room. So obviously, deciding on what type of mood you want for a room will greatly impact your color scheme selection, which is a good thing, because it will help you to narrow down your color choices. Said another way, with just the use of color, you can greatly impact the mood of your room. You can make it feel dramatic or casual, happy or subdued, active or calm. So let's talk about how you can do that. If you want to bring energy and activity into a room or to create a warm, inviting space, then make sure you incorporate some warm colors into your color palette, which includes all colors on the color wheel from red-violet to yellow. Let's look at some examples. In this living space, they've not only incorporated beautiful shades of orange in the throw pillows and rug, but they've added a number of other fabrics and materials with warm tones, which definitely creates a warm, inviting room. In this cozy little space, the yellow chair and pillows visually pop and add some great energy to this design. I love how they use bright colors in this design to accentuate strong architectural lines. Imagine if this were simply painted all white. It would obviously lose that eye-catching, highly memorable look. If you want to create a feeling of understated warmth to a space, use darker shades of warm colors like red and orange, like we see in this design. Conversely, if you want to create a calm, relaxed feeling, like in a bedroom or a primary bathroom, use primarily cool colors. On the color wheel, this includes purple to yellow-green. In the neutral family, I would use white, gray, and beige to help create that calm, relaxing feeling that you are looking for. Let's look at some examples of how color is used to create a calm, relaxing feeling. In this bathroom, the blue tiled wall is beautiful and definitely the focal point, but the general color scheme creates an overall calm, soothing feeling. Here, the white, green, and gray color palette work to create an overall relaxed mood. That said, the gold accents add some subtle vibrancy to this design. This bedroom design is the epitome of tranquility with its simple white and gray color palette. It's also a smart, understated choice for a color scheme, given that the view is the focal point of this space. Finally, we have this striking primary bathroom. The overall white and gray color scheme creates the relaxing feeling you want for your bathroom, but the black herringbone tile floor adds just a bit of drama. Speaking of drama, if you are looking to create a moody or dramatic space, be sure to incorporate some dark hues such as black, navy, and/or charcoal gray as your neutrals. Other colors that help to create a sense of drama include red and gold. A moody and/or dramatic mood is a great choice for rooms like your formal living room, dining room, powder room, and entryway. Let's look at some examples of rooms that have a dramatic feeling because of their skillful use of color. Here we have a bold dining room design that has used both red and black. Notice that overall it's a simple color scheme, which is all you need when you use such bold colors like this. This black and white living room is dramatic for two reasons. One, because it's using a heavy dose of black, but also because using color contrast is another great way to add drama. More on that in a minute. This bedroom utilizes both black throughout as well as gold lighting to create a dramatic mood. This design is a great example of what happens when you select just darker paint colors for your walls. We would lose this room's moody feeling if the walls were painted in a light beige, for example. We've seen a lot of black and charcoal gray being used, but here's a dramatic design using a deep peacock blue on the walls for a beautiful contrast with the light flooring and chaise lounge. Dark walls are also an excellent backdrop for a dramatic light fixture. So what if you want to create a dramatic mood, but you don't like dark walls, which is primarily what we've been seeing in these designs? That's where heavy contrast comes in. Just look at this entryway. It's light and bright, but that flooring is not only dramatic, but also becomes a natural focal point for the space. Black and white are highly effective, but as we saw in the last design, other dark colors can be used as well. In addition, it's not just the contrasting colors, but the bold checkered pattern as well that accentuates the dramatic. The rarely used monochromatic color scheme can also be quite dramatic when you use a non-neutral color. This design is dramatic not only because of the various shades of blue, but also because of their choice of materials such as velvet and chrome. If you are looking to create a casual and relaxed space, perhaps for your family room, I would use white, gray, or beige as your neutrals, and incorporate blue, green, and/or orange as well. Because orange is such a vibrant color, here they've used it just as a minimal accent color, which really stands out against the white and warm gray color scheme. In this space, the orange pillows really add energy and vibrancy to these blue-gray sofas. Contrast this living room design with this living room design where we have a very similar color scheme, but because they've omitted high-energy colors like orange, it has a different mood. The white, beige, and blue-gray palette create a calm, tranquil mood. A white, gray, and blue color palette will create a similar mood, as will a white, gray, and green palette. But what if you don't like white paint? Can you create the same relaxing feeling with non-neutral paint colors? Yes, provided that you go with a tint of a cool color, such as blue, green, or lavender. Now compare this tranquil mood with the mood of this room where a darker value green has been used. This design feels more dramatic and energetic to me. Is it the same for you? It's a great comparison because in both cases, they've used a similar style, similar materials, and the same warm neutral, although granted it's a lighter beige in this room. But the main change they made? The color. This comparison allows you to more easily see what a significant difference color will make in the overall mood of a room. Finally, in a space like a home office where you want to feel focused, creative, and productive, I would use white and/or beige for my neutrals and incorporate any of the cool colors of green, blue, and purple. This warm, muted green as a primary color creates a beautiful and tranquil space. This work area uses a variety of plants to create a similar effect. A primarily white color palette creates a feeling of peace and tranquility, but also of possibility, which is an excellent mood for a workspace. If you want to feel creative and energetic, use a highly saturated color like blue, as we see in this design.